All right, what's going on, guys? All right, so we got the box blade here, and we were gonna get ready to take the backhoe off the DK5320. Probably just drop it right over here. We're gonna throw the box blade on, then we're gonna head over to our next job, which is gonna be starting the initial grade for our driveway. So I'm gonna try and throw the drone up there, get some drone shots, get the initial grade going, and then we're gonna get I think it's 15 tons of stone is going to get delivered there. Then we're going to spread it out. We're going to redo this entire stone driveway. So stay tuned. All right, so we got the backhoe off. First time putting a 3-point implement on the back. I'm used to having a hydraulic top length from my CX2510. So going back the old faithful way here is going to stink for a little bit, but you know, it'll still work, get the job done. When I picked up the box blade from my buddy, I forgot to grab the shanks though, so that's going to stink a little bit, but it is what it is. At least we still have the you know, the box blade to at least start the process. We'll see how it runs for now. If I have to go back and get the shanks, yeah, it is what it is. All right, so we're all loaded up here, and we are heading to the location right now. Start with the roughing for the driveway. Got the DK5320 on the back there. Got the box blade all hooked up. So yeah, we're gonna head over to the location and get started. All right, so here we are, job site. Obviously, this is the stone driveway here. Then it comes up and connects to the asphalt here. So all we're really gonna do right now with the box blade is just a light grade around here. Try to break up some of this dirt, the stone, see if we can mix it up a little bit. Maybe try to reestablish a nice line, since this is merging basically into the grass on both sides here. So we're just going to try and reestablish this driveway back to how it used to be with the box blade. You know, just several passes back and forth, move some of the dirt around. There's a really big low spot here, low spot over here. So we could just kind of get this outline kind of separated from the grass. That will put us in a real good spot to get the stone delivered, and then we can spread it out on top of it, and we can get this driveway back to looking brand new again. So right now I'm going to switch over to the drone up top. You can see it from an aerial view. Got a few passes, maybe 2 that way, 2 back the other way. Got a nice big pile of dirt and stone here with a little bit of grass. The edge is starting to redefine itself there, lightly starting to redefine itself here. So we're just gonna keep doing more passes, filling that low spot over there by dropping the dirt, and we're just gonna keep going back and forth. All right, so we use the box blade and redefine the edge a little bit here and here. To the homeowner's liking, they were here while I was doing it. Nice round edge here. We filled in this area up here, and then as you can see, we continued to follow the pre-existing edge, and then we started to kind of curve here. There was never stone here, so we're kind of reinventing that there. And then obviously very little stone here. This is just sand, but once we get all that fresh dirt in, we'll be good. They didn't want me to take too much off. That's why I didn't go crazy deep here. You know, they just wanted me to skim the top, and they didn't want me to take away too much dirt and pre-existing stone. So, you know, our main goal was just to redefine this edge. Obviously, I could have went a lot deeper with the box blade, and I could have really kind of ripped up a lot of this grass and redefined the edge, but it's what the homeowner wanted. So we're going to get the 15 tons delivered, and then we're going to spread it. All right, so we're back Going to spread the stone. 15 ton got delivered today, so we're going to get to it. All right, so we got 15 tons of gravel delivered, 3/4 inch light gray gravel is what they call it. And luckily the truck was able to spread a good amount to begin with here. Obviously the tree's very limiting here, and then a couple wires hanging low, so we just had him dump it here. I could spread the rest with the tractor, but that was definitely a good start over there. So my GoPro died, so I'm on my phone. I'm not gonna be able to do a time lapse, but I'll try to get some videos here and there of us spreading the stone here. All right, so all finished up with the spreading here. I do love the look of stone driveways. I just hate how it doesn't have a sharp edge without putting a border, which this customer didn't want to do. But all in all, I think it came out pretty good. $15 tons, a little bit more here since this is probably where people will park, you know, when they come in and out. You know, they'll come in over here, but they'll probably park here if they're not parking up on the asphalt pad there. So I think pretty good. Customer was happy with it. They said that's good enough for there. And then over time it will settle, and you know, everything will settle in. But for the most part, super happy with it.